What's up, graphic designers? Some news today. Jon Stewart's returning as the host of The Daily Show. You guys are probably 16, 17, 18, so maybe you don't know
Bet
this,
you didn't
but
see this one coming.
I told you they didn't know.
Jon Stewart is returning to Comedy Central to reclaim his former gig as host of The Daily Show.
I don't know if you guys are interested in political satire, but Jon Stewart is the king of social commentary. He's really, really great. And about 14 years ago, I took a bunch of my students to the set of The Daily Show where we met Jon Stewart. We sat at his desk. I'm really excited that he's returning as the host. And, when I was looking at these photos, I sort of delved into my archives. And this is some photos from that particular trip. And it brought back such amazing memories. So these were really great kids. This is when I was teaching in Brooklyn. And this was way back in 2011. I feel really grateful that I'm going to be able to look back at photos of us in our class, and we're going to take a class photo like this probably in the spring. So I've taught all these guys Photoshop. I'm thrilled to be teaching you guys Photoshop. This class was a lot of fun. And let's, in a moment, find out what we're learning today. What's up, graphic designers? Happy Thursday. In tomorrow's class, we're going to start designing these What We're Reading teacher poster projects featuring your favorite teachers and staff members here at the New York City Lab School. And there's some really amazing ones here. These are throwbacks from 2018. So lots of great memories. Oh, Miss Zimmer, of course, still works at the New York City Lab School. Sadly, Miss Rothman does not. Miss Pilone does not. Miss Lynch does not. Miss Dawkins. All of these teachers have moved on, although Miss Israel is still with us. And I love this because it really captures, the vibe of the school in a given year. I just read this blurb that I wrote, which is really fun. I love walks down memory lane. What's up, Mr. Chan? All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of feedback as we think about what Mr. Kimmel was reading back in 2018. So let's take a look at where we're starting, and I can't help but notice that Catherine Herrera used Apple Chancery for Miss Zimmer's reading. I love all the other fonts, and she applied color inversion. We don't, however, want to use Apple Chancery font. All right, so what do I know? Yesterday I taught you guys how to create the cutout of the teacher and superimpose the cover on the book. Yes, and I'm drawing my attention to the layers palette. We should have 3 layers. Beautiful. You guys are going to continue doing that today because here is what I know. Let's take a look at your submission. So this is the form from today, and I'm going to go through this in just a moment. I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback. Let's take a look at your logos. All right, so here are people who've earned credit for today. Thank you, Grayson, A++, Maxwell, A++, Seth, A++. Julia and Matthew, sadly, you guys saved this not as a PNG, but as a JPEG, and so it's white in the background. We need that transparency that Jason has. And James, I love the font, bro. This looks really, really cool. Thank you, Jack, Sadiq, Albert, also Sadiq, Jake. I love it. You guys, I know that Steven in the front completed his PNG logo, but I don't see it here. Make sure you guys submit your work at the end of each class. Julia, Matthew, and everyone who has not submitted it, please submit that ASAP. That way you earn an A++ and not a negative F-. All right, we only got a couple of these teacher cutouts today. So we need the cover on the book itself. And you got to put your name in the file name. So I really don't know who did this, but I can check the spreadsheet. And I'm going to type in Command F Brown, and it was Seth. So Seth, you're a great kid. You have to put your name in the file name. That way we can sort of stay organized and recognize who is doing what. This, I was for a second, I was like, what? This is cool, but that is not from this year. That's from last year. All right. Harris, you're a great kid, but you did not, looks like, delete the background. Looks like you saved as a PNG, but there's no transparency in the background. It's weird to look at your face on the computer. All right, Steven. Steven did save it correctly, but what Steven needs to do today, and everyone needs to do, is we need to extend the cover all the way to the edge of the book itself, to the spine of the book, all the way over. That way, it's going to look amazing. Otherwise, it just looks not particularly professional. As we have here, so Jason earns an A++ as transparency, and he extended the cover all the way to the spine, like I specified yesterday. Albert, I love that you put your name in the file name, but listen, man, we want to take this cover and extend it all the way to the edge This does not look clean, and your finger, we can't see his fingers. It looks like you dropped the opacity just a little bit on this. So to earn an A, you're going to need to do this. Thank you, Sadiq. Thank you, Steven. So Steven, we're going to extend right now, today. Open up, hopefully you still have the PSD. Extend the cover to the spine. And that's all we have for today. So this is what I know. When you're done, so in about 10 minutes, Steven will have uploaded his PNG, and I'm looking at row 2. He's going to write done, or he's going to write yes, and that's going to communicate to me that it's done. I also was looking at the graphic designer. So these are the people who are like identifying who they're going to be cutting out and superimposing the cover on. And I just took a quick glance, and I noticed Brooke signed out Olivia, physics teacher, Miss Hofstadter, I think that's how you pronounce her last name, Miss Padron, and so on and so forth. We just want to select one person at a time. So if you go to File, Version History, and see the version history, I noticed that right now it's 8:18, but at 7:23, Brooke signed out 4 people. Oh, Miss Chaka as well. So Brooke, you're going to delete 3, right? You're going to do 1, and then you're going to make a selection for another one. But what I would say to Brooke, and all of you guys, if Brooke wants to make posters for these 4 teachers, she will. You guys are going to be making at least 2, if not 3 posters over the course of the next few days. We just need a single cutout. We need we just need this so that everyone can work with it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Good luck.